Let's move it along as we've got one more battle to decide, and it's the big one. Let's go to the final. This one is for all the marbles. Laurie Heinen, he's never won an event in Drift Masters. Will he win his home event with 11,000 cheering him on? Or will Dwayne McKeever get redemption from Mondello Park at round 2? Both cars are working. Both drivers are dialed in. It's mono on mono. Finland versus Ireland, the last battle of the day. And they look confident, they look ready, and they look angry because they're ready to slot these cars into gear. It is the final of round 3. Here we go.
Through the gears, down through the start line, and they throw a big angle. I thought he was going to spin. Laurie Heinen made no sense. Dwayne McKeever deals with it. As Laurie Heinen now absolutely nails the throttle through the floor, but there's no shaking. Dwayne McKeever as he transitions behind Laurie Heinen and down into the second to last outside zone. Heinen goes for the wall, gets up on the zone, and Dwayne has no answer.
Oh, I'll tell you what. There's not much in that.
I thought he was spinning.
I thought Heinen was going in the wall.
I had no words.
You lost vocabulary.
What
because look
was
at that? He went 90 degrees to the wall. He hit the zone on the outer side. I mean, McKeever couldn't have expected it. He thought he was going in the wall. I think McKeever goes, he's definitely not going to make this. And when he did, then McKeever started to reel him in. And as they came through the center section, you could see this. The transition was immense for McKeever. Stayed with him the whole way through. Very brave driving from Heinen, very brave driving from McKeever. There's nothing in that, Ian. There's nothing in that. Like, look at this, there's good proximity. Here is tough for proximity. We saw most battles struggle here, but McKeever transitions early. Just doesn't get up on the door at the end. That's the only thing I could see. Oh,
that's the only point of the circuit.
I'll tell you what, the goosebumps are up on my arm. The sweat is coming down my brow because this is a stressful one. Heinen's got to pull out some magic here. He's got to go for it. He's got to find something else here against McKeever. And McKeever's got a fast start.
Yeah, he has, and he's gone for it. He's put on a big angle initiation, but can he hang with it? And look at Heinen, and he's closer than McKeever was. He's onto the door, and he comes through the smoke, and he bounces the curb, and he uses it to push him onto the door of McKeever's S13. And now Heinen looks once again. Will he get lost? Oh, and he doesn't! He's closer than McKeever! He's on the door!
What is happening right now? Oh, that is as good as you could ever see in a chase run on a track that nobody could find proximity on. Heinen found proximity.
Heinen is a world-class driver. Look at this. From the initiation to the finish line, he was glued to Dwayne McKeever. He used the curb to bounce the car across the track. It was unbelievable.
I don't think I've ever seen a final quite like that. That much risk.
Watch this. Boom. And you know what? He's in the zone. And he's on the front wheel with the front bumper.
Oh, I mean, we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot in this sport, but today I've seen more than I've ever seen. You could put a whole season into this round.
Oh, without doubt.
That's how much shouting, confusion, crashes, spins, weather, emotions. It's had it all. Look at these scenes on your screens right now. Look at that as the flames fire up a full standing ovation for Dwayne McKeever and Laurie Heinen as they head over the finish line. This is ridiculous. There is no words to describe how good this event has ended from such a shaky start. Oh, and nobody's sitting down here, I guarantee you. Nobody is sitting down as the decision will drop in before we head to the podium. Who's won it? Who has won it? Laurie Heinen's won it! He's won it! No more second places, no more bridesmaids. Heinen is in the lead of the championship, and he's won his home event, and the emotions are about to pour out of every Finnish fan in this arena. Absolute scenes, Ian. Absolute scenes.
He's done it, Dave. He's done it, and what a way to do it. Laurie Heinen wins his first ever Drift Masters event here in Finland at his home event in a year where he leads the championship.
And he earned it. He earned every bit of it. He went through Dean, and he went through McKeever, and he went through them all. And he's done it. He's finally, you know what, leading the championship's one thing, but winning your home event, he'll never forget this moment for the rest of his life. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be an immense finish to this championship. And I'll tell you what, 3 rounds left to go, and we're only starting the story. We're down. Becky is trackside. Becky, Laurie Heinen, the emotion on that track, the energy must be incredible.
Dave, the energy is just electric down here. I'm giving Laurie just a second to let this sink in. Your first Drift Masters, you're leading the pack, you're at the top of the championship standings. Thank you, Dwayne, in the background there. Laurie, what is going through your mind right now? This is your first ever win here in front of a home crowd.
Yeah, there is no better place to do this. Like, this is a fairy tale.
A fairy tale indeed. I mean, this puts you in such a good position for the championship.
Yeah, that is just a plus. I just live in the moment. That this moment is all I live for.
I absolutely love it. And tonight, are we celebrating with all the Finnish fans that have come to see you? Are you going to be celebrating tonight? I probably think you're going to be.
Yeah, we are going to celebrate.
Fantastic. Laurie, congratulations. Your first ever Drift Masters win, leading the championship. Fantastic.
Unbelievable scenes here in Finland. A fairy tale is exactly.
That's it.
We've had a lot of words all weekend. But
he had the word.
He had the word. It is a fairy tale. Laurie Heinen wins his home event here in Finland. Oh, Ian, it's had it all. The emotions running wild. And if they're going to celebrate tonight, there'll be 11,000 people celebrating with Laurie Heinen here in Finland. I'll tell you what, this theme park, talk about an emotional roller coaster. It has been phenomenal.
It has been phenomenal. And here we go. Here is the results list for this round. Laurie Heinen takes the win in Finland. Dwayne McKeever finishes second, and James Dean in third. Shanahan claws back some points. Connor Shanahan claws back even more points that he lost earlier on in the season. Kevin Bassert holds on to a few, and Benedictus Scherber, well, he has had a rough weekend, but he still manages to get a few. And here we go as we tumble down the order. The guys that finished off earlier on today, some upsets, some tears, and some questionable results. Adam LZ was one of those guys that was desperate to hear from the judges. He'll be asking those later on exactly how it went down. Oran Nilsson, a big one, in the top 5 of the championship, finishes 17th this weekend. And then we move it way down the order to the guys that got knocked out in the top 32. Clint Van Ott, Joachim Andersen, Mikkel Reichardt, Josiah Falaise from Canada, making his appearance in top 32, and now starting to believe he can do it here at Drift Masters.